Welcome to Simple English Sessions.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm really glad you're joining us today for what I think will be a really helpful session. We call this Simple English Sessions, but today, like always on the deep dive, we're going deep. We're looking at some big ideas. Our goal, it's simple. We take ideas, important ideas, from sources like a special video we found, and we make them easy to understand, especially for you, someone learning English. We want to give you the important stuff, the key facts, maybe even make you think, and hopefully keep it interesting too. Okay, so let's unpack this. Let's start looking closely at these ideas.
Yes, let's do that. It's a deep dive into something called self-improvement, which, well, it just means making yourself better, improving your life. And don't worry, we'll use very easy, common English words. Our goal is for you to understand everything, every single part of this important message.
Great. So where do we begin? The source starts with some pretty big questions, doesn't it? It asks you, the listener, are you really happy with your life right now? And this is a tough one. If you died tomorrow, would you be proud? Proud of what you've done?
Wow, yeah. Those are very direct questions.
They really are. And the source says if your answer is no, or even I'm not sure, well, that feeling, that's important. It's like a special sign, a signal. The source calls it a wake-up call.
A wake-up call. What does that mean exactly? Like an alarm clock?
Kind of. It means it's time to wake up and see things clearly. It's a sign that you need to start thinking differently, maybe doing things differently. Because here's the main message right at the start. Your life won't change by accident.
Okay, by accident. What does that mean here?
It means change doesn't just happen randomly. It won't get better just by luck either.
So you can't just wait and hope things improve. You have to do something.
Exactly. The life you want, the better life. It only comes when you decide to change it. You have to make that choice.
Decide. So to decide means to make a choice. You must choose change.
Precisely. It's an active thing.
Yeah.
A choice you make. And this leads to something else the source talks about a lot. Excuses.
Excuses. We all know those, right?
We do, like saying, oh, I'm too young for that, or, well, I'm too old now, or maybe I don't have enough money, or the big one, I just don't have the time.
Yeah, reasons we give for not doing something important.
Right. And the source is quite strong here. It says these excuses, they're often just, lies. Lies you tell yourself.
Lies. That sounds harsh. Why lies?
Because, the source says, they help you avoid responsibility.
Okay, responsibility. That sounds important. Can you explain that word slowly?
Sure. Responsibility. It means being in charge of your actions, your choices. It means you are accountable for what you do. It's on you. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think so. Like, it's your job to manage your actions and the results.
Exactly. And avoiding responsibility using excuses. That's why many people fail to change their lives.
So it's not usually because they're unlucky or not smart.
No, not usually. The source says the biggest reason people fail is they don't take action.
They don't take action, meaning they just sit and think or complain.
Right. They complain about problems instead of trying to fix them. They wish things were different, but don't do anything differently.
So taking action, that just means actually doing something, not just thinking or talking.
Yes, doing. That's the key word.
So let's ask the listener, what could you start doing today? Even something small, instead of making an excuse or just complaining?
That's a great question. And the source gives a really powerful example. Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yes, everyone knows Oprah.
Right. And her story, well, it's incredible. She was born very, very poor. She faced, the source calls it unimaginable hardships.
Unimaginable hardships. What does that mean?
It means problems so big, so difficult, it's hard to even imagine them. Really, really tough times.
Okay, so she had a very difficult start.
Extremely difficult. People told her she wouldn't succeed. Lots of people. But what did she do?
She didn't listen.
She didn't listen to the doubters. She worked incredibly hard. She stayed focused. And she became, well, one of the most influential people in the world.
Influential. That's another big word. Can we explain that?
Yes. Influential means having a lot of power or effect on other people or on things. Like she could change how people thought or what they did. She had a big impact.
Got it. Power to change or affect others.
Okay.
So her story is amazing.
It really is. And this is where the source says, here's where it gets really interesting. It asks, what's stopping you? If Oprah could overcome all that, what's holding you back?
And what's the answer, according to the source?
It says it's mostly your own mindset.
Mindset. We hear that word a lot. What does it mean, simply?
Mindset is, basically, Your way of thinking, how you think about yourself, about the world, about what's possible.
Ah, so it's about your thoughts, your beliefs.
Yes, your attitude,
Yeah.
the way you look at things.
So if your mindset is positive, like if you believe you can do something, you're more likely to actually do it. Our thoughts are that strong.
That's exactly what the source suggests. Your thoughts have incredible power.
And a strong mindset that can help you imagine a really good future.
Right. It can. Which leads us perfectly into the next big idea. Imagining that future. The source asks us to do something. It says, close your eyes for just a moment. Go on, try it if you can. And imagine this. You wake up, you're in a beautiful home, the home you've always dreamed of. You look outside, there's a nice car waiting, and your parents, they're there smiling. They look happy and cared for. Because you've taken care of them. You gave them the life they dreamed of for you.
That's quite a picture to imagine.
It is. Now open your eyes. How did that feel? Did it feel impossible?
For some people, maybe it does feel impossible, like just a dream.
Well, the source says very clearly, it is not impossible. That life, it can be achieved. It's possible.
But there's always a but, isn't there?
There is. It needs one specific thing from you. Your commitment to change.
Commitment. We heard that word before. Can we define it again, simply?
Yes, commitment is like a very strong promise or dedication. It's a firm decision you make to work really hard for something you want.
So commitment means you really, really want it, and you'll work hard no matter what, even when it's difficult.
Exactly. It's sticking with it, not giving up easily.
Okay. So for the listener, how can you show commitment? Maybe in small ways, even today. What small promise can you make to yourself?
That's the practical question. And it connects to another key idea, habits.
Habits, things we do often.
Yes. The source says your habits shape your future every day.
Shape your future? How?
Well, your habits are either making you stronger, moving you forward, or they're breaking you down, holding you back.
Can we define habits clearly?
Sure. Habits are, basically, things you do regularly, often without even thinking much about them. Like brushing your teeth every morning, that's a habit. Or checking your phone first thing, also a habit.
Okay, regular actions. Got it. And the source mentions bad habits.
It does. It gives examples like spending many hours every day watching Netflix, or constantly looking at Instagram, or playing video games for hours and hours.
Things many people do.
Right. But the source says, if you do these things for hours daily, you are, and this is a direct quote, literally throwing your future away.
Wow. Throwing your future away. That's strong. Why?
Because of time. The source stresses this. Time is the most valuable resource you have.
Valuable resource, like money or energy.
Yes, exactly. Something very important and useful that you have. But time is special because you can't get it back.
Right. Once it's gone forever.
Every second you waste watching something maybe not important or just scrolling, that's a second you will never, ever get back.
So it's about how we use our time.
Precisely. The source says this is a big difference between successful and unsuccessful people.
How so?
Successful people use their time wisely.
Wisely? What does that mean? Using time in a smart way.
Exactly. A smart way. For things that help them grow or reach their dreams. They read books, maybe. Learn new skills. Work on their goals.
And unsuccessful people.
They often just waste time on things that don't help them move forward.
Okay. So a simple example. Instead of playing games for an hour, what could you, the listener, do with that hour that is wise? Maybe study English. Or exercise.
Good examples. It's about making a conscious choice. Now, here's perhaps the most important thing the source emphasizes. More important than habits, maybe even more than time.
What's that?
You have to believe in yourself. Deeply. Truly.
Believe in yourself. Why is that so crucial?
Because, well, no one else is going to do it for you. Not really. The source warns that the world is full of doubters.
Doubters. People who doubt you, who don't think you can succeed.
Yes. And also haters, people who just don't like you, maybe for no reason. And critics.
Critics, people who find fault, who tell you what you're doing wrong.
Exactly. These people, these voices, they will tell you you're not good enough or not smart enough or you don't have what it takes.
That sounds discouraging.
It can be. But your job, the source says, is to prove them wrong. Not for them, but for you. You have to believe in your potential.
Potential. We heard that word. Can you remind us what it means?
Potential is what you are capable of becoming or achieving in the future. Like your hidden abilities, the great things you could do.
Okay. Your possible future self.
Right. Believe in that potential. Believe that you can achieve anything you truly set your mind to.
Set your mind to. What does that phrase mean?
It means to decide very strongly that you want to do something. And then you focus all your thoughts, all your effort on doing it.
So like really deciding and focusing all your energy.
Yes. Intense focus and determination.
So this belief, it's like a secret weapon inside you if you choose to use it.
That's a great way to put it. A secret weapon you already have, you just need to activate it by believing.
How can you, listening now, start to believe in yourself more? Maybe start small.
Maybe by remembering past successes, or just telling yourself, I can try.
Yeah.
And this connects to another point about failure.
Failure. Most people don't like that word.
No, we usually try to avoid it. But the source says something really important about failure. It says, failure is not the end.
Not the end. Then what is it?
It's the beginning.
A beginning? How?
Because every successful person you admire, every single one,
Yeah.
has failed more times than you can probably imagine.
Really? More times than we think.
Way more. The source gives the example of Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
the famous basketball player.
Yes, I know him. One of the best ever.
Absolutely. But did you know he was cut from his high school basketball team? They told him he wasn't good enough.
Wow, I didn't know that. So what did he do? Did he give up?
No. That's the point. He didn't give up. He used that failure. He worked harder. He practiced longer. He became obsessed with getting better.
And he became a legend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the lesson here is, failure is a lesson. It teaches you something. It's also a stepping stone.
A stepping stone? What's that?
Imagine crossing a river. You step on stones to get to the other side. Failure is like one of those stones. It helps you move forward, get closer to your goal.
So it actually helps you if you learn from it.
Yes. That's why the source says you should embrace failure.
Embrace it. Like, hug it. Welcome it.
Kind of. It means to accept it fully, willingly, not fight it or be ashamed of it. Learn from it and keep moving forward.
So it's okay to make mistakes or not succeed the first time. It's just part of learning.
That's exactly right.
Perfect.
It's a necessary part of the process of getting better.
Okay. That's a helpful way to think about it. And then just like believing in yourself is important. Maybe who you spend time with is important too.
You read my mind. That's the next big topic the source covers. The people around you. It asks you to look at the people in your life, your friends, your colleagues. Are they lifting you up, helping you aim higher, giving you positive energy?
Yeah.
Or are they dragging you down, pulling you lower, maybe with negativity or complaining?
That's something to think about.
The source is very direct here. It says if your friends are mostly negative.
Negative, meaning they always see the bad side of things. They complain a lot.
Yes. Or if they are lazy.
Lazy, like they don't want to work or do anything.
Right. Or if they're unmotivated.
Unmotivated, meaning they don't have any real goals or desire to improve.
Exactly. If your main group of friends is like that, the source warned you will become just like them.
Wow. So their attitudes can rub off on us.
Very much so. The people around you create your environment, your personal atmosphere. And the advice is clear. You need to surround yourself with winners.
Winners, does that mean rich people or famous people?
Unnecessarily. Winners here means people who inspire you.
Inspire. We heard that before. Remind us.
Inspire means they fill you with the desire or ability to do something great. They make you feel excited and capable.
Okay. People who make you want to be better.
Yes. And people who challenge you.
Challenge. Like
Right.
They test you, ask you to do difficult things.
Exactly. They don't let you just stay comfortable. And they push you to be better. They encourage you to grow.
So you need friends who help you grow, not hold you back.
Right. And sometimes, the source says, this means you might have to cut off toxic friends.
Toxic friends. What are those?
Toxic friends are, well, friends who are bad for you. They make you feel bad about yourself, or they drain your energy, or they actively stop you from growing.
That sounds difficult, cutting off friends.
It can be very difficult.
Yeah.
But the source argues your future is more important than staying connected to people who are holding you back.
So it's really important to choose friends who help you feel good and grow, not friends who stop you or make you feel bad.
Extremely important. It shapes your thinking and your actions.
Where can you, the listener, find people like that? People who inspire you. Maybe join a club or a class or find online groups.
Those are great suggestions. It's about being intentional about your social environment. Now, besides the people around you, the source talks about taking time for yourself.
Taking time for yourself in our busy lives.
Especially in our busy lives. The world is so loud, right? Social media notifications, work emails, family responsibilities. It's constant noise.
It really is always something demanding our attention.
So the source asks, when was the last time you just sat in silence, completely quiet, and asked yourself, what do I really want?
Probably not often enough for most people.
Probably not. So the advice is, spend a few minutes every single day in complete silence.
Doing what? Just sitting.
You could just sit and breathe, or you could meditate.
Meditate. Like, think quietly. Focus your mind.
Yes. Or you could reflect.
Reflect, meaning think deeply about things, your day, your life.
Exactly. Just quiet time to connect with yourself.
Some people might think that's a waste of time. Shouldn't we always be doing something?
The source says this is absolutely not a waste of time. This is how you recharge your mind.
Recharge, like recharging a phone battery?
Precisely. You need to give your mind a break to get new energy, new power. Otherwise, you just run out of energy.
That makes sense. You can't run on empty.
And the source asks a powerful question. If you don't prioritize yourself.
Prioritize. What does that mean?
Prioritize means to put something first because it's the most important.
So put yourself first sometimes, your needs, your well-being.
Yes. If you don't prioritize yourself, who will? You need to take care of your own energy and focus.
Okay. So quiet time helps recharge. What else happens in that quiet time?
The source suggests talking to yourself silently or even out loud if you're alone.
Talking to yourself, what should you say?
Positive things.
Yeah.
Say, I'm amazing. I am worth it. I'm capable of achieving great things.
So it's like being your own best friend, cheering yourself on, giving yourself positive messages.
That's exactly it. It's about reinforcing your own value and potential.
And this kind of self-talk, it's a powerful way to start changing how your mind works, right? Like planting good seeds.
Exactly like planting good seeds.
Which brings us neatly to the next idea. The mind as a garden. Think about it. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it, that's what will grow. Okay, so what can you plant in your mind garden?
Well, you could plant doubt.
Doubt, that feeling of not being sure about yourself or what you can do.
Yes, or you could plant negativity.
Negativity, like always thinking bad thoughts, focusing on the bad stuff.
Right. Or you could plant fear.
Fear, feeling scared, afraid to try.
Exactly. And if you plant doubt, negativity, and fear, what kind of life will grow from that garden?
Probably not a very happy or successful one. Full of weeds, maybe.
Probably. But what if you plant different seeds? What if you plant confidence?
Confidence, that feeling of believing in yourself, knowing you can do things.
Yes. And what if you plant positivity? Good thoughts, focusing on solutions.
Okay.
And what if you plant belief? Trust in yourself, trust in the future.
Then your garden, your life, would grow differently.
It would grow full of possibilities, many good things that can happen, opportunities.
So we choose the seeds we plant in our mind.
We do. The source even suggests saying specific things. It says, say it with me now out loud if you can. I am the best.
I am the best.
I am unstoppable.
I am unstoppable.
I can achieve anything I want in life.
I can achieve anything I want in life.
The source says to write these affirmations down.
Affirmations. What are those again?
Affirmations are positive statements, phrases you say to yourself often to make yourself feel strong and confident.
Okay, like positive sentences about yourself.
Yes, write them down. Repeat them every single day, morning, night, whenever.
It might feel a bit silly at first, saying these things.
It might. The source acknowledges that.
Yeah.
But it insists. Your mind believes what you tell it repeatedly.
So you're feeding your mind good food instead of bad food.
Exactly. Stop feeding it, I can't. Start feeding it, I can, every day.
This idea of reprogramming your mind, it's like changing the instructions, right? Like changing a computer program so it works better.
That's a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
You're giving your mind new, more helpful instructions.
And why is saying I can so powerful for you, the listener, especially when you're trying something new, like learning English?
Because it changes your whole approach.
Yeah.
It opens you up to trying, to learning, to succeeding. Another technique the source mentions is visualizing your dream life.
Visualizing, like seeing it in your mind.
Yes, exactly. Close your eyes again and really see your dream life in detail. Picture yourself in that perfect job. Imagine earning the money you want. See yourself walking into your own house. Feel the happiness, being with the person you love, traveling the world. Make it real in your mind.
So it's more than just thinking about it. It's like experiencing it in your imagination.
Yes. To visualize means to form a clear picture, a clear image in your mind.
And why is this helpful?
Because the source says every great achievement starts in the mind. It starts with an idea, an image. If you can visualize it clearly, see it, feel it, then you are much closer to achieving it.
But is just visualizing enough? Just thinking about it?
Yeah, good question. No, the source is very clear. Visualizing alone is not enough.
What else do you need?
You also have to take action. You have to do the work to make the vision real.
Okay, so thinking about it is step one, but doing something is step two. They work together.
They absolutely work together. Vision plus action.
How can you start to visualize your dreams simply? Is it really just like daydreaming, or is it more focused?
It's more focused. Maybe spend 5 minutes each morning picturing one specific goal already achieved. Feel the feeling. See the details. This all comes down to controlling your mind.
Controlling your mind, it sounds difficult.
It takes practice. Your mind is so powerful. But if you don't control it, it will control you.
How does it control you?
Think about how often negative thoughts just pop up and take over your day.
Yeah, like, I'm not good enough, or I'll probably fail, or what if people laugh?
Exactly. Those thoughts can paralyze you, stop you from taking action. So the source says, the next time those thoughts come, stop. Just stop. And say, maybe silently, maybe out loud, no, I'm in control here. I decide what I think, and I choose positivity. I choose to think about solutions.
So you actively challenge the negative thought. You don't just accept it.
You actively challenge it and replace it. Your mind is like a muscle.
A muscle.
The more you train it, the stronger it gets. The more you train it to focus on positive things, on solutions, on what you can do, the stronger that positive thinking becomes.
So you can actually train your thoughts, like training your body.
That's the idea. And the source gives such a powerful message here. It says, you are amazing. Right now, you are amazing. You already have everything you need to succeed inside you. Everything.
So what's missing then, if we have everything?
Often, the only thing missing is your belief in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Your belief that you can use what you have. The source asks directly, do you want a good job? Yes. Then you can get it. Do you want to marry the love of your life? Yes, you can. Do you want to build a house, travel the world, live your dreams? Yes, yes, yes. You can do all of that.
So the potential is there.
The potential is absolutely there. The only person truly stopping you is you.
Me? How am I stopping myself?
By believing the doubts, by listening to the fears, by not taking action, by staying in your comfort zone. So the advice is, get out of your own way. Stop blocking yourself. Start truly believing that you deserve success. You deserve happiness. You deserve everything you've ever dreamed of.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. It really puts the power back in our hands. So what really stands out to you, the listener, what negative thoughts might be stopping you right now? And what positive thought could you use instead?
That self-reflection is key. And it leads us to the practical side again. Taking those small steps. Big dreams can feel, well, overwhelming. Too big to even start.
Yeah, like climbing a huge mountain. Where do you begin?
Exactly. But the source reminds us, success doesn't happen all at once. It's not one giant leap. It comes. How?
One small step at a time.
You got it. One small step at a time. Consistently. And it gives really clear examples like, want to get fit. Don't think about running a marathon tomorrow.
What should you do instead?
Start with just 10 minutes of exercise today. Just 10 minutes. Anyone can find 10 minutes, right?
Probably yes.
Want to improve your English. Don't feel bad that you don't know thousands of words.
What's a small step?
Learn 5 new words today. Just 5. And review them tomorrow.
Okay. 5 words. Manageable.
Want to save money. Don't worry about saving thousands right away. Start with saving maybe $10 this week. Or even $5.
Yeah.
Whatever you can manage.
So the key is starting small, but starting.
Yes. These small actions might seem tiny, unimportant maybe, but they add up. Over time, they create huge results. Remember the old saying, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
Ah, yes. That first step is the most important one. So even very small things, if you do them every day, consistently, they can lead to really big results later on.
Absolutely. It's the power of consistency.
So thinking about your dreams, what tiny small step could you take today? Just one thing to get started.
And while you're taking those steps, the source says something else.
Be your own cheerleader.
Your own cheerleader. Like, encourage yourself.
Exactly. Stop waiting for other people to motivate you. Stop waiting for someone else to say, hey, I believe in you. You have to believe in yourself first.
You do. The source suggests standing in front of a mirror sometimes. Look yourself in the eye and say, I am proud of myself. I'm working hard. I'm getting better every day. I can do this.
It might feel awkward, but it helps build that self-belief.
It really can. You don't need anyone else's approval to chase your dreams.
Approval. What does that mean?
Approval is like acceptance. When someone else thinks what you're doing is good or okay, you don't need that from others to pursue your goals.
You need your own approval. Be your own biggest supporter.
Yes. And surround yourself with inspiration. Find people who inspire you. We talked about that. Listen to motivational speakers. Read inspiring books. Follow people online who have achieved things you want to achieve. Fill your mind with positivity.
So actively seek out positive influences.
Actively. The more positivity you surround yourself with, the more you'll grow. Think about Thomas Edison again, the inventor of the light bulb.
Yes, the one who failed many times.
Over 1,000 times, they say. But he didn't see it as failure. Remember, he said, I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps.
That's such a great mindset shift. Seeing steps, not failures.
It is. So the source gives a challenge. Every night before you sleep, ask yourself 2 questions.
What are they?
1, what did I do today to get closer to my goals? Be specific. 2, what can I do better tomorrow? Just one small improvement.
And then?
And then you have to follow through.
Follow through. Does that mean actually do the thing you planned for tomorrow?
Exactly. Don't just think about it. Do it. Because the real key, the absolute magic ingredient is consistency.
Consistency. We heard that before too. Can you define it again?
Consistency means doing something the same way, regularly, over and over again. Being steady, not stopping and starting all the time.
So doing it every day or regularly is super important for big goals. More important than doing one big thing once.
Much more important. According to the source, small, consistent actions beat occasional huge efforts every time. Now, in the middle of all this hard work, all this striving, there's one more thing. Don't forget to be grateful.
Grateful, you mean thankful.
Yes, feeling thankful for what you already have right now.
Why is that important when you're trying to achieve more?
Because gratitude changes your mindset. It shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. It reminds you of how far you've already come. It gives you strength. It makes you feel richer in a way.
So feeling thankful actually makes you stronger to keep going.
It really does. The source suggests a simple practice. Every morning, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Just 3.
So what kind of things?
Anything. Your family, your health, a sunny day, the fact that you're alive and have another chance to chase your dreams. Simple things.
That sounds like a nice way to start the day, focusing on the good.
So listener, what is one thing you are grateful for right now, today? Just think of one thing. It's a powerful exercise.
Yeah.
And it leads us to the final push from the source, the final piece of advice.
What is it?
Stop settling for average.
Average. What does average mean here?
Average means normal, not special, not outstanding. Just, okay, in the middle.
And we shouldn't settle for that.
The source asks, why do we accept an average life? Average effort, average results. Are you here just to live an ordinary life?
Ordinary, meaning normal, common, not special.
Yes. Or are you here to create something extraordinary?
Extraordinary, like very special, remarkable, much better than normal.
Exactly. You have a choice every single day.
What's the choice?
You can choose to settle for less.
Settle for less. Like accept something that's not really what you want or not as good as you deserve.
Yes. Or you can choose to demand more of yourself.
Demand more of yourself. Like expect yourself to do better, to work harder, push yourself.
Precisely. Aim to excel.
Excel, meaning be really good at something, do better than others, be outstanding.
Yes. Strive for excellence. The source says there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. Want the best car, the best house, great relationships, go for it.
But some people might laugh at big dreams, right? At big ambitions.
They might. Ambitions, those strong desires or goals. People might laugh now. But the source says, remember, those who last now will applaud later when you succeed.
Okay, so don't worry about the critics.
Don't worry about them. But understand this. To get something great, you usually have to give something up.
Give something up. Like what?
Like wasted time. The source asks, how many hours do you waste gossiping, talking about other people?
Maybe more than we think.
Cut it out. Replace that time with things that elevate you.
Elevate, like lift you up, make you better.
Yes. Read books that make your mind bigger. Work on your skills until you are the best you can be. Spend time learning, growing, evolving.
Evolving, meaning changing and developing. Becoming more advanced.
Constantly improving. Becoming a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because your life is just a reflection. a mirror of the decisions you make every single day.
Decisions, like what to eat or what to watch.
Even bigger than that.
Yeah.
From the moment you wake up, you're choosing who you want to become through your actions and thoughts. Are your decisions bringing you closer to your dreams? Or are you maybe sabotaging yourself?
Sabotaging, what does that mean? It sounds bad.
It means secretly causing harm to yourself or your
Yeah.
plans, like doing things that prevent yourself from succeeding, even if you don't realize it.
Okay, so we need to make choices that help us, not hurt us.
Yes. And the source asks you to make a promise to yourself today. Right now.
What promise?
Choose growth over comfort.
Growth.
Yeah.
Getting better. Comfort. Staying where it's easy. So choose the harder path that helps you grow.
Yes. Choose discipline over laziness.
Discipline.
Yeah.
Doing what you should, even when it's hard. Laziness. Not wanting to work. Okay.
And choose courage over fear.
Courage. Being brave, even when you're scared. Fear. Being scared stop you. Choose bravery.
Exactly. Growth, discipline, courage. Over comfort, laziness, fear. And you think you're giving your best effort now, the source says. Think again. You are capable of so much more than you realize.
So we all have more potential inside.
Much more. So every time you feel like giving up, push just a little harder. When your mind says, I can't, force yourself to say, yes, I can.
Push beyond the limits you think you have.
Because here's the truth. Growth happens outside your comfort zone.
Your comfort zone, what's that?
It's that place,
Yes.
situation, where everything feels safe, familiar, easy, where you don't feel challenged.
Okay. The easy place.
Right. If your goals don't scare you, even a little bit, they're probably not big enough.
So we need to get uncomfortable, take risks.
Take risks, try new things. The source even says, dare to fail spectacularly.
Dare to fail spectacularly. That sounds scary. Fail in a big way.
It means be brave enough to try something huge, something really difficult, even if you might fail in a very noticeable way. Why? Because even if you fail spectacularly, you are still way ahead of everyone who never even tried. You learned something. You showed courage.
Okay. Trying and failing is better than never trying at all.
Infinitely better. And one last point about environment. If you are always the smartest person in your group or the most motivated,
Then maybe you're in the wrong group.
maybe. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, who make you feel a bit uncomfortable with staying the same, people who pull you up.
So to get big things, you need to be brave, take risks, try difficult things, get outside that easy comfort zone.
That's the message. Be bold.
And we need to remember that time is passing, right? We don't have forever.
Exactly. The clock is ticking.
Okay.
The source gets very real here. It says, you don't have forever.
Forever, meaning time without end.
Yes. Stop living like you have unlimited time.
Unlimited. Like
Yeah.
no end, no limit.
Right. We don't have unlimited time. Every second you waste gossiping or worrying needlessly or just scrolling mindlessly, it's gone. Forever.
That's a sobering thought.
It is. Imagine you're old, looking back at your life. Will you look back and regret things?
Regret, like feel sad or sorry about things you did or didn't do.
Yes. Regret the chances you didn't take, the dreams you didn't chase because you were scared or lazy. Start living like your time matters, because it truly, truly does.
And don't wait for the perfect time.
Definitely not. You're not too young. You're not too old. Stop waiting for the perfect time because, guess what?
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. The perfect time to start is now, today, this moment. You see successful people? Do you think they're just lucky?
Some people might think that.
The source says no. They are not just lucky. They worked for it. They sacrificed for it. They were consistent. And you can do that too.
So instead of thinking they're lucky, maybe ask.
Ask yourself, why not me? Why can't you be the next great success story? Why can't you have the life of your dreams? Why can't you inspire millions?
Stop doubting yourself. Assume it's possible for you too.
Exactly. If others can do it, so can you. Believe that. And here's something really freeing. You are not defined by your past.
Defined by your past, what does that mean?
It means your past mistakes or where you came from or how much money you had. Those things don't control who you are now or what you can do in the future.
So your past doesn't have to dictate your future.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Your potential is limitless.
Limitless, like
Okay.
without end. Infinite.
Infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
Every single day is a brand new opportunity to reinvent yourself.
Reinvent yourself, like
Yeah.
change completely, become a new, better person.
Yes. You don't have to be the same person you were yesterday. You can choose to be stronger today, smarter today, better today. All it takes is the decision to grow.
It always comes back to that decision, doesn't it?
It does. And stop blaming others for your problems, your boss, your parents, your situation. They don't control your destiny.
Destiny. That sounds like fate. Things you can't change.
People sometimes think of it that way. But the source says you control your destiny. You decide the future you create through your actions today.
So take full responsibility for where you are now.
Yes. And take ownership of where you're going.
Ownership. Like, it's yours. You're in charge.
Exactly. You own your future. No excuses, no complaining, just action.
And let your success do the talking.
Let your success speak for itself. While others are busy talking, you be busy working. Keep your head down, stay focused. Don't worry about proving anything to critics. Your results will be the proof. Remember that saying, the lion doesn't turn around when the small dogs bark.
Meaning, don't get distracted by small, unimportant criticisms when you have big goals.
Exactly. Stay focused on your path.
But it really all comes down to you. You are the most important person in deciding your future. No one else can stop you if you don't let them.
That's the core message. You hold the power.
And start today. What does that mean for you listening right now? What one action right now?
And one final reminder from the source. Every small victory matters.
A victory. Like a win. Even a small one.
Yes. Did you wake up early when you planned to? That's a victory. Celebrate it.
Okay.
Did you finish one task on your to-do list? Victory. Acknowledge it. Did you choose water instead of soda? Victory.
So recognize and celebrate the small wins along the way.
Absolutely. Success isn't one big moment. It's built on all those small wins. Added up over time, every step forward is progress. See it, feel good about it, and keep going.
That makes the journey feel less overwhelming, maybe. Focusing on the next small win.
I think so. It keeps you motivated. So, that brings us towards the end. Here's a final challenge from the source directly to you. Make this personal. Don't just listen to us talk and then forget about it. Grab a pen and paper or open notes on your phone. Write down what you are going to do differently, starting today.
Be specific.
Be specific. What habits will you change? What goals will you set? What small action will you take today? The source ends with this thought. You have one life, one shot. Don't waste it.
Powerful.
Dream big, work hard, and never settle for anything less than extraordinary.
And maybe final thought for me, building on that. The life you want, it is waiting for you. It's out there. But it won't come to you. You have to take the first step towards it.
Yes.
So please stop making excuses. Stop waiting for that perfect moment that never comes. Start today, now. Work hard, stay focused, never ever give up when things get tough, the journey. Well, you won't always be easy, let's be honest.
No. Yeah.
But it will absolutely be worth it. The person you become, the life you build, it will be worth it.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
We believe in you. Now go out there and make it happen. You are unstoppable.